Over 3,000 videos, hundreds of women, one leader, and a political storm. This is a case that's dominating headlines in India, and it involves this man, Prajwal Revanna. He belongs to the political party JDS. He is the grandson of a former Indian Prime Minister, the nephew of Karnataka's former Chief Minister, so he's basically political elite. Revanna has been accused of assaulting hundreds of women. He's also been accused of recording those acts. The BJP, which is in alliance with the JDS in Karnataka, has distanced itself from this case, but the opposition is blaming them. Our next report tells you all about it.
It's election season in India. 2 phases of voting are done, 5 remain. Campaigning is in full swing. But in the state of Karnataka, there's one case that has sparked a political storm. The case of Prajwal Revanna. Revanna is a member of parliament from Karnataka. He belongs to the political party JDS. It was founded by his grandfather H.D. Devegowda, a former Indian Prime Minister. He's the nephew of H.D. Kumaraswamy, the former Chief Minister of Karnataka. His father is a legislator in the Karnataka State Assembly. So Revanna is political elite in the state, which makes this case even more grave. So what has he been accused of? The case involves thousands of explicit videos, around 3,000 of them. They were allegedly shot by Revanna. The videos are said to include hundreds of women. They were party workers, women who worked at his house, others who came to him for help. Revanna has been accused of assaulting all these women. He was also accused of shooting these acts. Plus, there's a police case. A woman has accused Revanna and his father of sexual assault. So what is Revanna saying? He has long denied any involvement. In 2023, he moved court for a gag order. It was to stop the spread of what he called fake videos. Even now, he continues to deny the claims. He says the videos are doctored, but the MP has apparently left the country. Reports suggest he's in Germany right now. So what is the Karnataka government doing? Currently, it has ordered a probe. Right now, the state is ruled by the Congress. Its government has set up an SIT, that's a special investigation team. It will look into the case. Meanwhile, the JDS has suspended Revanna. It's also tried to distance itself from the case.
We are not going to take any protection. We are not going to take any protection by telling some reasons. We will take severe action. But only thing, government responsibility is more. Not only as an uncle, as a citizen of this country, a common man of this country, we have to move for that. This is a shameful issue. I am not protecting any person.
So has the BJP. The ruling party at the centre has an alliance with the JDS in Karnataka. Ahead of the polls, they say they have no connection to the videos. But that hasn't stopped this from turning into a political slugfest. Both sides are trading barbs.
कुछ समय पहले 3 दिनों के लिए मैं अपनी बेटी से मिलने गई। प्रधानमंत्री जी, गृह मंत्री जी बोलने लगे कि प्रियंका गांधी विदेश में गई है। जहां मैं जाती हूं इनको पता चल जाता है, जहां विपक्ष के नेता जाते हैं इनको पता चल जाता है। लेकिन इस तरह का अपराधी, इस तरह का राक्षस इस देश को छोड़ के चले जाता है और इनको पता नहीं चलता। हम कैसे यकीन कर सकते हैं इस बात पर? सब चीज हर जानकारी इनके पास जाती है। सब नेताओं पे ये ध्यान रखते हैं कौन कहां जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है। और इतना बड़ा अपराध करके इनके नाक के सामने कोई देश से भाग गया और ये कुछ नहीं कह रहे हैं।
कांग्रेस पार्टी जो हम पर आरोप लगाना चाहती है, मैं छोटी सी बात पूछना चाहता हूं। वहां सरकार किसकी है? सरकार कांग्रेस पार्टी की है। फेक वीडियो आपके ध्यान में ही होंगे क्योंकि टाइम पर रिलीज किए गए हैं। और अब तक कार्यवाही कांग्रेस पार्टी ने क्यों नहीं की? कार्यवाही हमने नहीं करनी है। ये लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का इश्यू स्टेट का इश्यू है।
The BJP blames the Congress government for not taking enough action. Meanwhile, the Congress says the BJP was involved. It says the BJP helped Revanna leave the country. It staged a protest this morning in the city of Bengaluru. Soon, scuffles broke out between Congress and JDS workers. With election season in full swing in India, this political storm is unlikely to die down anytime soon.